it's hypocritical to think secular songs corrupt Christian listeners. And this is coming from Joyce Blessing. So let me pick from Shanti on this one.
Thanks for the opportunity. When I heard this statement from Joyce, I was surprised.
You don't agree with her on this one? That she says people who think that Iriasinyum are corrupt Christian listeners, like they are being hypocrites, they are all pretenders.
Iriasinyum, no. Also, we have carnal, we have secular. So because there's nothing like gospel in there. So if as a gospel musician, you work hand in hand with the Holy Spirit and all that, and then you come out and tell us that
she works hand in hand with the Holy Spirit.
No, let her make her statement.
Now,
you talk to me.
Oh, but that's what they say.
Talk to me. Don't mind.
Oh, it's true. I said we always you understand? And so if you come out and then you tell me that it is hypocritical for us to say that if someone is a musician, a gospel musician, the person cannot listen to secular music, then so you have a problem. Because sometimes me, for instance, I want to do I want to fast. Metie enumbi sebio beuna FSC ne fakini ade na bi wuwom. It's here for some time. Maybe the next week I want to fast, and we all know that if you want to fast, you have to be as clean as you've never been. You have to have this clean, mind, conscience. Clean conscience and everything, because you want to see the hand of God. You want to hear something. You want to hear God's voice. I don't know your relationship with God though, but with me, that's how I see things. And so, what could see is that kind of as a gospel musician, and then you are expecting God to speak to you. You are doing fasting, and then you are expecting God to speak to you, while in your mind, sometimes what's why be a bomb pie, Jane, and you I mean, how are you going to, maneuver your way through all that? So I feel like as a gospel musician there, not like ABR, but then you are who you listen. You are who you listen to or whatever. So whatever you listen to makes you, even the way you talk, the way you do your things, so if you keep on listening to things like that, I mean, it is hard to say, but then you see there's this one, you say music doesn't need permission to enter your spirit. And that is true. Music does not need any permission to enter. Into Wu Tenai also, you are just listening, may they Jimmy or something like that, I mean, it has an effect on you one way or the other, which you might not know, but then that's the truth. And but then we have some secular music that, as a gospel musician, I think you don't have to listen to.
Okay. Chris, let me come to you on this one.
Yes, and I'm not even sure she said all secular music. Okay. You understand, in her statement. She didn't mention all secular music. In fact, some secular songs are sung in the church. When it's birthday, something secular means that it is not related to religion. It is non-religious. When people are celebrating their birthdays in the church, they sing happy birthday to you, happy birthday.
It's not a gospel song.
Is it a gospel song? Is this a spiritual song?
But we all know there's no happy birthday now.
Happy birthday, but which one?
We all know it's not about happy birthday.
She gave examples of the kind of songs she listened to.
We all know it's not about happy birthday.
You see, she mentioned some of the songs she listened to, and she made mention of Stone Boys, Strength and Hope.
Yeah.
Strength and Hope. Is that a bad song? Now there is...
Akwabo has the song, No Pressure.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful. She mentioned that song too.
Very beautiful.
She mentioned that song too.
Yeah.
Now Galamsey is all over the country. Now Stonebwoy sings about Galamsey, calls it greedy men, and I decide to listen to greedy men or play greedy men. You are saying that what?
It corrupts you.
It corrupt me? How? What are we talking about? Sometimes we the hypocrisy level is too much.
You think we do too much?
Yes, we do too much. People sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. How spiritual is happy birthday?
I remember there was a time
During Mother's Day celebration.
Sweet
Mother, I know go for how spiritual is that song?
There was a time.
Tell me.
There was a time in church.
They even say, yeah.
How spiritual is that song? Is that song a gospel song?
Keep it down, Kakra. You're piercing my ears.
So there was a time in church where I went.
Me man akowasum ye.
Maybe you are piercing
No, me
them.
man
I
akowasum
went
ye.
for the
Fire
first
day.
service, and whilst this is funny, we're doing the worship. Only one song was hitting my mind. Hello, Monica. Hey, what is happening? Devil, not today. Reason being that I went out the previous night, and that was a song. Oh, I played so much.
Exactly.
And during worship, I could just hear from far away, hello, Monica. Like, hey, this one is the devil. The devil is reminding me of what I did yesterday. So for me, I feel like she made a statement that you are what you listen to. It's sometimes true. It's sometimes, it's not always true. Because I know people who listen to gospel music, but they are real-time demons. Like, you understand?
But it has an influence on you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's not always true. You get it. So, Joyce Blessing had a song from
Kwame Eugene.
Kwame Eugene. Empress Gifty's new song is from Kwame Eugene as well. Exactly. Definitely, these two ladies listen to Kwame Eugene.
Yes.
And they know how good he is. That is how come when he contacted them that I have a song for you, they easily wrote on it. And so has Kwame Eugene's life and music corrupted or changed them? And one other thing is communication or your life for the Holy Spirit. For me, I believe it's a very personal thing with you. Main reason why we have pastors, we have men of God, we have some men of God and some pastors who are heavily anointed but are involved in occultism, are involved in homosexuality and all those things. They have the Holy Spirit. And I believe in every human being has their humanity and their divinity. It's not always men of God who have their humanity and divinity. You know, there are times you have friends, you go to the club with friends who are doing boys and all that. But you see them in church on their knees and you realize these are tongue-speaking Christians. That is their divinity and that is their time with the Holy Spirit. So if sometimes you can conflict and say, oh, because of these things you do, it has corrupted you into this, I sometimes feel, let's know where to place each.
You see, there is time for everything.
Yes,
exactly. I don't think if you are fasting and you want to have a special connection with the Holy Spirit, you go and play greedy greedy
that's
men.
not what she's saying. She's trying to say
you
that
want to go and listen to greedy men.
Chris, don't
I didn't know.
Don't be
You see,
diabolic.
no.
What she's trying to say is that, as a Christian,
yes.
When you're fasting, you want to have that space, create
course.
that ambience for yourself.
Of course, and
so
at that point in time,
so you can
hear
what I said.
No,
so
my submission is not around what you said. Please allow her to talk.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
So she's saying that if you want to have that intimacy,
Can
with
I
God,
say me, you should buy
you
for
create
us?
the place. You create you see, someone has a song, I'll make room for two, you and I, Jesus. It's not like you are building a house. You are creating that space for the Holy Spirit to come. So at that point, she feels, I want to stay away. I want to clear my mind from anything secular or carnal. So it's strictly gospel music. That is what she said.
But it's me. It's
I
not with
don't have any
everybody.
problem with it. You
That
see,
is what
Make your submission
we shouldn't make it
Don't
sound
build
like
it around what I said.
you see, we are all making reference to.
So for you feel
that is me.
She didn't say that she listened to these songs all the time. No, we are all making reference to what she the statement.
But who said she listens to secular all the time?
You
Who
see,
said that?
You see, if we're Christian, whoever, we have special connection with God and all of that. If you listen to secular music, and you see, as I mentioned earlier, she didn't say that all secular music She says, and she made mention of some of the songs she listened to. No pressure. She mentioned low pressure. She mentioned strength and hope. These are beautiful tunes. You listen to and they inspire you. They inspire you. So sometimes I feel we do too much. Is everybody in the church, the holiest of all? No. You see people in the church, and the same people in the church, they go to the club. So what happens?
Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it
so
right.
I'm just trying to say that. You see, yeah, the number be chichiri ya home. I mean, we are. You
see, and then I'm going to say we have humanity. Which one is you have humanity? You have divinity. Don't you know if you choose one, you have to forfeit one.
My dear, yes. When you say which one is we have humanity is wrong, but that is a fact. We have humanity.
That is
and
a
we
fact.
have divinity.
Fact. No.
That is why. Listen. Making a fact. When someone says we have humanity, we have and there is divinity, it's the truth. The main reason why is the truth is that is why we have men of God who do otherwise. But when it comes to church and then they are preaching, we don't say that, is it not this man of God who has done this? Then no one is supposed to go to their church. This person is not supposed to.
But we have people who say that.
We say that, but is their church empty? Their church is not empty.
Not. So it depends on the person, the kind of people in the church. So this should tell you that when you look at them from their humanity, he has his divinity. That is why he can act or operate in the Holy Spirit. So it's two different things. Christero, let's move on. I think we've dragged this issue enough.
Yes,
let's move on.
And I am loving the heat already. I feel that, you see,
fire, water can cool. I like how you say it in Patois.
Fire can cool.
You wanted to make some submissions.
Yeah, so I am at the point I'm trying to, or I was trying to make is that.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes I think we do too much. There are some songs we sing in the church which are secular. And I made mention of the fact that when we say secular, it means something that is non-religious. Mother's Day, happy birthday songs.
But before we get to that one, Sonny Badu's song, More Money, is that secular?
I think we have spoken about this one already. And
your point still stands?
Yes. So, you see, and these songs are not songs that you say they are songs from the devil, or you
simply just can't categorize it.
You understand? They are not religious songs, but they are songs that carry a certain message that resonates with the people. I am not saying that I am a lyrics person. It is not every kind of song that I listen to, but of course, if I'm listening to Greedy Men from Stoneboy, or I'm listening to Manu G, or even I am listening to
Tough Seed.
Ohima Mercy once mentioned that she preaches with tough seed.
Yeah.
But Ohima Mercy comes back to tell us that she had to pray to God. The Holy Spirit.
You people shouldn't do that. No.
Oh.
I won't let you do that. No.
No, I'm trying to build a point.
No. So can
but Tahila way, and they said,
can you
divorce your husband?
Yes.
Hey.
That's what she's saying.
Be careful.
Am I the one who said it?
I'm not with you yet.
Am I the one who said it?
I am not with you yet, Chris.
So I don't think I'll be. I don't think I'll be a devil. I don't think I'll be a devil if I am listening to Shatawale's Mama Story. Beautiful piece of tune. Tells a lot, and how the fact that how he relates with his mama and all of that. These are beautiful songs. You understand? Yes, you say they are not religious songs. They are secular, but they are secular songs that carry a lot of inspiration. It inspires you, motivates you. I don't think these songs, when you listen to them, you become the son of the devil. No. So sometimes I think we do too much. Yes, of course, some of the songs and the kind of messages they carry. I will not play them. I will not listen to them. I will not play them on my show. Neither will I listen to them in my room. Of course, yes. But there are some other, secular songs that speak to you. They motivate you. They inspire you. You understand? And there is time for everything.
Right.
Of course, if I am fasting and praying, you don't expect me to go and listen to Greedy Men or Mama Story. You understand? Certainly something that's very spiritual and has some connection with divinity. You understand?
Yeah.
But in my room, sometimes if I'm washing and I'm washing, and I just want to listen to silence from Popcorn. This is beautiful. Beautiful piece of tune. You understand? So that is what I'm talking about. And I'm sure that is exactly what the woman was also talking about. You understand? What's her name? Joyce Blessing was also talking about. Exactly that was what she was trying to put across. I don't think she was trying to say that every secular song is worth listening to. No. So for me, her point is perfect. We don't have to be hypocrites. We are someone yet. I'm for sorry. You're to offering in us for. Do we know where some of the money come from? You understand? So I think sometimes we just do too much. Yes.
Willie, let me come to you.
For me, I have two stands on this conversation. Now, one, I believe you are who you listen to. The kind of music you listen to plays a huge influence in your life. And again, from the person the story is coming from, we've seen Joyce Blessing, the things she's been through, to the point where she did a video online crying and drinking wine and all those things. That could also be an influence from a song she was listening to.
I've been drinking more
alcohol. And you see, and she was like, "This is why." This is why. So you definitely have that play a role in your life. But again, it's not all secular songs that are bad. There are secular songs that make a lot of sense, that you hear some gospel songs and you feel like the inspiration came from this secular song. But just because the person who sings the song might not be the so-called righteous people, you think they are wrong. So I believe it's your choice. The kind of music you listen to, it plays a vital role in your life. I don't expect to see a pastor listening to Shatawale WMT. There is no way you would see him listen. But if Shatawale had a song like I Know My Level,
or a pastor listening to Sukan from
Kofi Kinata, and even a song like My Level by what's his name, Shatawale. If a pastor is listening, they know what they are picking from that song. Because at the end of the day, whatever you do, you know your level in life. You can preach with it as a minister. You are picking your sermons from such songs. So there is no way you block yourself. As a person, if you are listening to a song and you listen to the first two bars and they are not songs that move you, you can skip. It is not by force to say because it is secular, there is no need. Because there are a lot of secular songs that make sense, and there are some secular songs that are
if we can remember,
you understand?
If we can recall this incidents that happened with the Catholic priest?
Makoma, the one who sang Makoma from.
It wasn't Makoma. It's Aseda.
It was
Aseda, and he had to issue out a press apology.
No,
I felt.
No. His own is because he is at a seminary. Okay. He is the one training the pastor, the fathers coming out.
But with the song Aseda, does it have bad
lyrics? Like I'm saying, he's the one grooming them. Now, when you are grooming people and you start with a trend, it continues.
I get it, but with the song Aseda, does it have any bad lyrics in it? We show that like it was so unworthy to be in the house of God or to be.
I'm not saying it is bad,
or but because of who it's coming from, as in whoever is behind the song.
You don't understand. It's an institution you are heading. Now, when you get into the Catholic institution, there are a lot of pillars people don't know. I have been privileged to a point I almost became a reverend brother at St. John's. That's a story for another day. So before you join the Catholic,
understand.
It is a lot of things you'd have to go through. Like there are a lot of things you need to understand.
You couldn't go through them.
That's a story for another day.
Of life.
I am my father's only son.
Pleasures and pressures of life.
You see, so if you head an institution like that, and you start like, you are singing songs like that, when you know there are a lot of Catholic hymns that you could have raised, or even if the song was played by the bandsmen, it would be acceptable. But you as the leader standing over there, and you are not even making a sermon out of it. You just started singing the song.
I also think he had to issue an apology because of the fact that the song was coming from King Paluta. Yes. I mean, if this same song had been sung by some Ohima Mercy or Nasir, I mean, no, he wouldn't have issued any apology, and the people, his people, would not have asked him to issue an apology. No one would have spoken about it if it had come from Nasir or something. You see, Mofre ni Edache from Nobun Ketia. I don't know if we are not classifying it under gospel song. If it had been from any other artist who is, a secular musician, that song, I tell you, you wouldn't sing it anywhere.
Yeah.
You understand? I remember Nasi had to perform Kofi Kinate's song. Is it Susuka? Yes. And he had issues. People had issues with him.
Now, even the same Nasi had a song with Guru. Boys, yeah, bye.
So for me, that's why I'm saying that sometimes we just do too much. What's wrong with King Paluta's I said that song?